Hey everyone. Okay, this is the intro video to the landing page toolbox. Let me first say that I am not a professional screencaster. You will notice that really quick, but I hope you can bear with me. I just want to share something that I think is really valuable. I use it, very often to launch new websites and new products. And I know there's services out there already that that can do these for you, and those are popular for a reason. They're very useful, but there's just something about I just like to do it myself. I just like to do the coding. I like to do the designing. I just like to be in control. And also there's people out there that like to kind of watch how other people do their coding or designing or whatever. And if you're like me, you pick up on new things sometimes. And I just want to share this, and hopefully, if I get good feedback, I'll continue on, and we'll keep doing this. I want to show you real quick. Basically, we will be designing this coming soon page, this landing page. This is the exact template we'll be using and designing and building. Something I've used multiple times in the last few months. And of course, this particular design isn't going to be perfect for everybody. But again, I want to keep going on, and we can go on in further videos. We can, I can show you how we can change this. We can change the complete look. We can, just edit certain things. I'm basically going to go off the feedback I get. So please, again, you'll hear this many times. Please give me feedback. What you like, what you don't like, where you would like this to go. If I skipped over something, and if you're just not understanding something, please let me know. So you're going to need some tools to get started, of course. And your very first tool should be a code editor. I use Sublime Text 2, which is sublimetext.com/2. It is fantastic. It is free to try. The author actually lets you use it for as long as you want. He just asks you every once in a while to buy. So if you use it and you enjoy what it does for you, go ahead and buy that if you feel inclined. There are other options. There's Notepad++ for Windows, which is at notepad-plus-plus.org. I hear some people have talked highly about it. I haven't used it personally, but that is another option. There is by the company Barebones, which is a great name for this because it is a bare bones code editor. It's called Text Wrangler, and basically it's not going to do everything Sublime does or Notepad does, especially not Sublime. Sublime does a lot of things. I use this every day, and there's things that I don't even use. So it does a lot, which is good for some people, bad for some. But um, you might you might want the more scaled down approach, which is Text Wrangler. Text Wrangler is only for Mac. So if you are on Windows, Notepad is an option, and then there are so many. We can go on all day about code editors. So please do us. If these don't look good for you, do a search, kind of read some reviews, and again, if you need help setting these up or how these work, just let me know and I'll help you. We got to move on. The next, we're going to be using Foundation. And what Foundation is a framework. It's going to be running in the background. It's going to make sure that your page is responsive. And by responsive, I mean if we were to take this little corner down here and scale it down, scale it up, you'll notice that it's responsive and it does what it needs to do. Depending on what it's being viewed on. If someone's viewing it on a phone, we want to make sure that they're able to see that. So Foundation is fantastic. I use it for pretty much every product and project that I do. So definitely you need to get this. It's foundation.zurb.com, and go ahead and download that, and just go ahead and download these things to your desktop, and then we'll go into how we can get these working. The next thing you'll need is FileZilla. which is an FTP solution, and FTP is how we get the files to your server. So, if you don't have a server yet, see, here's my problem is that I don't know where everyone's at. So it's going to be tough to know everyone's knowledge, where they're at. If they have their own website, if you don't have your own website, if you have a server, because if you don't have a server, there's ways to do this as well. And I'll go ahead and probably do another video if I get some feedback. If you need help setting up your own little local server, if you're not paying for hosting, in other words, let me know, please. For all you that are already ready and you have all this stuff, I know this is boring you. You can probably skip pretty much the whole video, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what you're going to need before we can get going. That's your main thing. Is you need your code editors. You need Foundation. You need the FileZilla. It's free. It works on Windows and Mac. If you have your own hosting somewhere, if you're paying for hosting, you're going to need FileZilla to get those files going. If you don't have this yet and you don't plan on it, but you still want to do this, please let me know, and I can do another quick video showing you how you can set that up on your own computer. You can still build all this, and then once you do have your hosting, you can just transfer those files over to your server. But I need to hear from you, again, because I don't want to make a lot of things that people aren't going to need. This is not necessary, but this is something that I use again in every project. Is Font Squirrel. It's an amazing resource. They provide 100% free for commercial use web fonts, and you can embed these web fonts and to get different. These are all different web fonts here, and that are served up. And it's amazing how far we've come with web fonts. Compared to years ago, all you'd have is your basics, your basic fonts that the user's computer would come with. But now we can really deliver some great typography now. So anyway, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to give an overview and I just want to hear back from you. So please let me know if you're unclear of where we're going, if you need some help setting up your text editor, downloading it, just let me know, and I'll get back with you and I'll help you out. So I'm excited to do this. Hopefully you guys are too, and I will talk to you guys soon.